From the classroom and into the studio, this is ESL Today, and broadcasting from the newsroom today, here's Kirk Palchevsky.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this edition of ESL Today. And on today's program, we will be discussing the difference between direct or quoted speech and indirect or reported speech. That and much, much more coming up right here on this edition of ESL Today. All right, welcome back to the program, and as I said in the intro, we're going to talk about the difference between the direct and indirect speech that we use. Direct speech is repeated or quoted speech when you're talking about exactly what somebody said. Indirect speech or reported speech is simply reporting what somebody said in the past tense, so you will have to change the tense when you use indirect or reported speech. Let me give you a couple of examples. Here we go. She said, quote, "I saw him," end quote. That's direct speech or quoted speech. If we convert that to indirect speech or reported speech, it would be, she said that she had seen him. So we remove the quotes, we put that in there to connect the two, but that is not absolutely required. The word that isn't necessary. You can take it out and say, she said she had seen him. So if I put the two together, first direct or quoted, and then indirect or reported, it would sound like this. She said she saw him, quote unquote. And now the indirect or reported speech would be, she said she had seen him. Got it? All right, I'm going to give you some more examples coming up in just a moment, so stay tuned, and we'll be right back right here on ESL Today.
Direct speech reports exactly what a person said. The following is an example of a conversation using direct or quoted speech. "I have some great news," she said. "What is it?" he asked. "Can you guess?" she said with a smile. "You won the lottery," he replied. "No, silly, I'm pregnant." Indirect speech expresses the content of statements or questions without quoting them. Here are some examples of indirect speech. She said that she was pregnant, or she said she was pregnant. He said that he was surprised, or he said he was surprised.
All right, I hope those helped you. Well, right now we're going to take a break from our grammar and go to our health minute with our health authority, Dr. Discretion.
Hello, Dr. Discretion here, and today's topic is protein. This message is for all you bodybuilders out there that take in massive amounts of protein. I'd like you to be careful and consider a balanced diet. Yes, protein is important when you're lifting weights because you're tearing muscle tissue and you need to rebuild that muscle tissue. If you don't take in enough protein, your muscles begin to eat each other, trying to get protein, and you end up wasting away and being smaller than you were before you started. Now, when you are taking in massive amounts of protein, you must also balance that with carbohydrates and fiber. Very important. If you're only taking in protein, something's got to give. Everything is going to slow down and stop, and you're going to find yourself sitting for 2 or 3 days at a time reading muscle magazines on the jaunt. You don't want this to happen. You must think ahead. Please, when you're taking in this much protein, balance it with carbohydrates, fiber, make sure you're taking in plenty of fruit, and drinking plenty of water. I recommend that when you get up in the morning, the first thing you do is eat fruit. This will clean out your body and prepare your system for the protein to come later on in the day. As you do this, you will be aware that things are digesting properly. If you do not, if you only have protein 3 times a day, everything is going to stop. And there's an old expression in the medical field, kidneys do not like protein. If you take in protein 3 times a day consistently without mixing it with carbohydrates or fiber, your kidneys are going to have to work extra hard, and eventually they're going to tire out and they're going to stop. And then you'll be in real trouble. Please give your kidneys a break. Please cut back so that you can balance your diet with protein, carbohydrates, and fiber. I recommend no protein before 12 noon. Start in the morning with fruit. Yes, fruit and liquid. It's okay to eat cereal, but make sure you eat something natural, such as shredded wheat, just to begin the day. This will help your body digest whatever comes its way later on. So to you bodybuilders out there, don't just take in protein. Don't drink protein shakes all day. Please balance your diet with protein, carbohydrates, fiber, and plenty of water. How much? How much water did you say? 8 to 10 glasses a day. That's right. You've been listening. Congratulations. This is Dr. Discretion saying live healthy and live long.
All right, thank you, Doctor. And that's our show for today. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing all of you next time right here on ESL Today.